these cowboys and these men and women that are in my images, that their stories are amazing. It's a 7-day-a-week, 365-day-a-year, 24-hour-a-day job that just doesn't quit when you've got animals and you're caring for land and horses and cattle. The things that inspire me are the things that echo God. Commitment, and that kind of commitment echo God to me. That inspires me to tell their story. I really want to tell it and tell it and tell it.
Peter and Kim, you guys have had a history in the arts. Tell us a little bit about the history, your own personal history. Give us a little bit about your background.
So I started in about 15 years ago, the church that we were going to in Dallas. I was on a missions team where I was doing adventure trips for guys. And they said, hey, let's go on a cattle drive. That sounds adventurous. Teach them about God through that experience. As it turned out, I didn't really know sickum from come here about riding a horse and working cattle and understanding, life on a big ranch. But I really loved it, and there was something about the very first time that I was with these guys that I got to experience that really it just lit up something inside of me. So I made a commitment that I was going to really pursue those guys and photograph them and do it from a perspective where I was not going to be an outsider looking at them. I was going to do it from the inside. And the only way to do that was to become a horseman and to understand the cattle industry and to understand how to work cattle and how to do it from their perspective.
So getting to know the life stories of some of these cowboys that you're documenting and recording in their work, that I'm sure gives you opportunities to share with them.
Absolutely.
About your life.
Absolutely.
And what naturally would come out of that is your faith in Christ.
Right. Doing what I do in the ranch world, one, it's about being honest. It's about truth from the small perspective. And then having integrity with these men. When I tell them that I'll do something, that I'll do it. When I tell them that I'm able to do something, that I'm able to do it. That is a process that, as we all know, whether it's on the football field or on a ranch, it binds people together. It causes a camaraderie. When you've got men that you count on very closely, and they count on you, that's an amazing opportunity to grow personally and to grow spiritually. But when we're in a relationship and we've shared and our lives have kind of touched the void, so to speak, and we've had close calls with death and mayhem, I want to know your story and you want to know mine, because suddenly we've connected on a deeper level. And that, I think, is, that's part of what Jesus is. That's what he did with his disciples. Those guys connected at a hugely deep level in a dangerous time under dire circumstances, and that bonded them together in such a way that they couldn't be torn apart. And it helped them see their Creator and draw into a deeper walk with Christ. It's an amazing thing that happens out there, and that is, in a sense, that's a side, but in a sense, that's what it's all about. In my mind, I'm here, communicating God's beauty, His perfection, His awesomeness. As an artist, that's what I'm trying to do.